Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that your legs, once strong and reliable, feel fragile, wobbly, and slow, making simple activities like climbing stairs, walking to the garden, or even standing from a chair a daily struggle. And you wonder how so many elderly people around the world seem to defy age, moving with surprising agility well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. And what if I told you that in Japan, a country renowned for its longevity and remarkable health among older adults, there exists a series of simple yet scientifically proven exercises that have allowed generations of people over 60 to maintain powerful, resilient legs that carry them through daily life with confidence, balance, and independence. And before we dive into these exercises, I want you to take a moment to imagine yourself performing them, feeling your muscles strengthen, your joints loosen, and your stability increase with every movement. Because today, not only are you going to learn these 6 exercises that Japanese elders swear by, but you are going to understand the research behind why they work, the subtle habits that make them sustainable, and how to incorporate them into your daily routine so you can enjoy the kind of vitality that most people assume disappears after 60. And if you are ready to take control of your mobility and leg strength, make sure to hit the like button right now and subscribe. Because by the end of this video, you will have actionable strategies that can genuinely change your life. And the first exercise, which might seem deceptively simple but is incredibly effective, is the chair squat. A practice so common in Japanese homes that elders use it unconsciously to maintain strength in their quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes. It involves standing up and sitting down repeatedly on a chair, focusing on slow, controlled movements while keeping your core engaged. And studies from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity show that such bodyweight squats not only enhance lower body strength, but also improve knee stability and reduce the risk of falls. And unlike high-impact gym exercises that can strain aging joints, these chair squats can be performed anywhere without any equipment, and with progressive variations like adding a small pause at the bottom or lifting one leg to increase intensity, creating a continuous stimulus for muscle growth and coordination. And beyond the physical aspect, the Japanese approach emphasizes daily consistency rather than occasional intense workouts, with elders performing these squats while brushing teeth, cooking, or waiting for the kettle to boil, demonstrating how integrating movement into ordinary routines creates lasting results. And the second exercise, known as toe raises, targets the calves and stabilizers of the ankles, which are crucial for balance, and involves standing on the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as possible, holding for a few seconds, and then lowering slowly, a motion that seems small but has profound implications for circulation, muscle endurance, and joint support. Research indicates that regular toe raises improve proprioception, which is the body's sense of position in space, significantly reducing fall risk in older adults. And when combined with the chair squat, they create a synergistic effect on overall leg strength and mobility. And the third exercise, often performed while holding onto a railing or countertop, is called the side leg lift, which strengthens hip abductors and stabilizes the pelvis, an area that often weakens with age. And the exercise involves lifting one leg sideways, keeping it straight, slowly lowering it back down, and repeating, which not only enhances strength but also improves gait and balance, making walking and climbing stairs safer and easier. And these subtle movements reflect the Japanese philosophy of gentle, purposeful exercise that is sustainable over decades, unlike sporadic, high-intensity workouts that elders often abandon. And the fourth exercise, mini lunges, focuses on the glutes, quads, and hamstring, while maintaining joint safety, requiring only a step forward or backward, bending knees slightly, and returning to the starting position, a movement that can be integrated into daily tasks such as stepping over small thresholds or navigate tight spaces at home, reinforcing muscle memory and coordination. And research published in the European Review of Aging Physical activity emphasizes that low-impact lunges increase lower body strength, support balance, and enhance functional independence. In older adults, and the fifth exercise, somewhat unique to Japanese elders, is the ankle rotations, which involve slowly rotating the ankles clockwise and counterclockwise, a practice that maintains joint mobility, improves circulation, and prevents stiffness that can make walking painful. And while it seems minor, these rotations are critical for preventing falls and sustaining foot health, particularly for those with early signs of arthritis. And finally, the sixth exercise is the walking meditation, where elders walk slowly and mindfully, focusing on posture, foot placement, and breathing, a combination that strengthens leg muscles while enhancing mental clarity, posture, and balance. And studies show that mindful walking reduces stress, improves gait mechanics, and supports cardiovascular health, illustrating the holistic approach Japanese elders take to leg strength, emphasizing that mobility is not just physical, but also mental and habitual. And when you combine these 6 exercises, practice them consistently, and integrate them into daily life, you create a powerful system that keeps legs strong and functional well past 60. And now, I want you to take immediate action. Stand up, try a few chair squats or toe raises right now. Feel the engagement of your muscles. And imagine performing all 6 exercises every day, turning movement into a lifelong habit, because by committing to even 5 to 10 minutes daily, you are investing in your independence, confidence, and vitality. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone you know who could benefit from stronger legs and a healthier, longer life, because together we can all learn from these time-tested Japanese methods to stay powerful, agile, and independent well into our golden years. As you continue to imagine yourself performing the exercises, it is essential to recognize that the secret behind the remarkable leg strength of Japanese elders is not merely the movements themselves, but the consistency, mindfulness, and integration of these exercises into everyday life, because studies from the Japanese Journal of Geriatrics show that elders who incorporate small, habitual movements into their daily routine maintain higher muscle mass, better balance, and greater mobility than those who only exercise sporadically or rely on conventional gym routines. And this approach emphasizes that mobility and strength after 60 are not about intensity but about sustainability, about performing movements with precision, patience, and respect for the body. And one of the most profound aspects of this practice is the concept of ikigai, which loosely translates to reason for being, encouraging elders to remain active, purposeful, and engaged, not just for fitness, but for overall mental, social, and emotional well-being. And as we examine these 6 exercises, the chair squat, toe raises, side leg lifts, mini lunges, ankle rotations, and mindful walking, we see that they do not exist in isolation, but as part of a holistic system that combines physical activity, mental focus, and lifestyle habits, allowing even those over 60 to maintain strength, prevent falls, and retain independence. And what is particularly fascinating is how Japanese elders use environmental cues to reinforce exercise. For example, they often stand on one leg while brushing their teeth or perform ankle rotations while waiting for tea to steep, showing that movement can be seamlessly embedded into ordinary daily activities, transforming every small action into an opportunity to strengthen muscles and improve balance. And beyond these individual exercises, research highlights the importance of posture and core engagement in maintaining leg strength, because strong legs are not just about quads, hamstrings, and calves. They rely on a stable core and proper alignment of the hips, pelvis, and spine. And this is why mindful walking and controlled squats are so effective. They engage the core, train stabilizing muscles, and enhance neuromuscular coordination, which is crucial for preventing falls, which, according to the World Health Organization, are the leading cause of injury-related death among adults over 60 worldwide. And adopting these preventive practices can dramatically improve quality of life. allowing elders to continue performing daily activities independently, whether walking to the store, climbing stairs, or enjoying outdoor activities. And another aspect often overlooked is breath control, which the Japanese integrate naturally into these exercises, especially during mindful walking and squats, emphasizing slow inhalations and exhalations that enhance oxygen flow to muscles, improve circulation, and reduce stress, and these subtle physiological benefits accumulate over time, illustrating that what may appear as simple, almost mundane exercises are actually highly sophisticated, targeting strength, balance, coordination, flexibility, and mental focus simultaneously. And for those concerned about joint health, these low-impact movements are especially valuable because they allow the legs to strengthen without placing excessive strain on knees, hips, or ankles, and experts note that strengthening the muscles around the joints provides natural support, reducing pain and the risk of osteoarthritis progression. And when we observe Japanese elders in local communities, it becomes clear that these practices are woven into social habits, as walking clubs, communal exercises, and neighborhood activities encourage movement, consistency, and motivation, reinforcing that social engagement is as critical as physical movement in promoting longevity and mobility. And this integration of body, mind, and community creates a feedback loop of health benefits. As physically active, socially connected individuals report higher satisfaction, lower incidence of depression, and better cognitive function. And from a physiological perspective, repeated practice of these exercises stimulates muscle fibers, enhances blood flow, maintains bone density, and improves proprioception, which is the ability to sense the position and movement of your body, essential for balance and fall prevention. And for those who might feel hesitant to start, it is important to understand that progress is gradual and cumulative, with even a few minutes daily yielding meaningful benefits over weeks and months, and the key is habit formation, creating small, manageable routines that become second nature, much like the Japanese elders who incorporate movement into cooking, cleaning, or commuting, demonstrating that mobility does not require a gym, expensive equipment, or lengthy workout sessions. And to further enhance effectiveness, experts recommend slight variations over time, such as increasing repetitions, adding a gentle pause at the bottom of squats, performing side leg lifts while standing on a soft mat to challenge balance, or varying walking routes to engage different muscles. And these micro adjustments maintain challenge, stimulate muscle adaptation, and prevent plateaus, which are essential principles in strength training regardless of age. And it is equally important to pair these exercises with adequate nutrition, particularly sufficient protein intake, vitamin D, and calcium, which support muscle recovery, bone health, and overall mobility. And research shows that Japanese elders benefit from diets rich in fish, vegetables, and fermented foods, which not only nourish the body but also reduce inflammation and promote longevity, further highlighting that leg strength after 60 is not just about exercise, but about holistic lifestyle choices that integrate movement, nutrition, and mental well-being. And as you visualize yourself incorporating these practices, it is vital to maintain realistic expectations, acknowledging that progress may be slow but steady, and that patience, consistency, and mindfulness are the pillars of success. And now, to bring this knowledge into action, I encourage you to pause this video and perform a short sequence of chair squats, toe raises, and ankle rotations right where you are, noticing how your muscles respond, feeling the engagement, and imagining how these movements, repeated daily, can transform your strength and independence. And remember, by committing to this simple yet powerful routine, you are investing in your future mobility, resilience, and quality of life. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with friends or family members over 60 who could benefit from these techniques. Because knowledge without action has little value. And together we can learn from the timeless wisdom of Japanese elders, applying it in our own lives to maintain powerful, agile, and healthy legs well into our golden years. Now, as we explore deeper into the Japanese approach to maintaining leg strength After 60, it becomes increasingly clear that the philosophy behind these exercises is as critical as the exercises themselves, because strength, balance, and mobility in older adults are not merely physical phenomena, but the result of consistent, mindful practice intertwined with daily life, and researchers from Kyoto University and Tokyo Medical University have observed that elders who engage in structured yet flexible routines, emphasizing low-impact movements, core engagement, and mental focus, show significantly better gait stability, lower fall rates, and higher overall functional independence compared to peers who engage only in sporadic or high-intensity workouts. And one of the most remarkable elements of this system is the emphasis on incremental progression, meaning that small, deliberate increases in repetitions, range of motion, or difficulty are sufficient to stimulate muscles, joints, and connective tissues without causing injury or overstrain. And this principle is evident in the 6 exercises we have discussed. The chair squat can evolve from a simple sit and stand to single leg squats. Toe raises can incorporate holding light household objects. Side leg lifts can add subtle resistance with bands. Mini lunges can lengthen or vary angles. Ankle rotations can include gentle circles while balancing on one leg. And mindful walking can extend distance, tempo, or terrain. And what unites all these variations is that they respect the limitations of aging bodies while continuously promoting adaptation, strength, and confidence, and beyond the physical mechanics. Japanese elders integrate these practices into a broader framework of postural awareness, mindful breathing, and cognitive engagement, which collectively enhance proprioception, reaction time, and spatial orientation, critical factors for fall prevention and daily functionality. And studies in gerontology emphasize that this holistic approach, combining mental focus, habitual movement, and environmental awareness, produces benefits that conventional gym routines often fail to deliver, particularly for individuals over 60 who may be at higher risk for joint degeneration, balance issues, or chronic conditions. And another remarkable aspect of this practice is its accessibility. No expensive equipment, memberships, or specialized training are required, making it feasible for anyone to implement in their own home, community, or even while traveling. And this accessibility ensures that mobility and strength are maintained not as a luxury but as a practical, everyday lifestyle. And in examining how Japanese elders sustain motivation over decades, we find that social connection and cultural reinforcement play crucial roles, as neighborhood walking groups, morning exercise circles, and family support encourage participation, accountability, and enjoyment. And this social dimension is often overlooked in Western exercise paradigms, yet it significantly enhances adherence, mental well-being, and the likelihood of long-term success. And when combined with the physiological benefits of these 6 exercises, improve quadriceps, hamstring, glute, calf, hip, and ankle strength, better joint mobility, enhanced proprioception, and stronger core stability, the overall impact on independence, self-confidence, and quality of life is profound, allowing elders to continue performing essential daily tasks, enjoy recreational activities, and avoid the common pitfalls of aging-related frailty. And furthermore, scientific investigations have demonstrated that even modest daily practice, such as 10 to 15 minutes of chair squats, toe raises, and mindful walking, is sufficient to maintain muscle mass, prevent sarcopenia, and preserve functional strength, illustrating that consistent micro-efforts yield macro results over time. And this is a critical mindset shift for older adults who may believe that age limits what they can achieve physically. Yet the Japanese model proves that deliberate, intentional, and consistent practice can counteract much of the decline associated with aging. And as we consider integrating these lessons into your own life, it is helpful to structure a daily routine that mirrors these principles, beginning with gentle warm-ups, performing sequences of chair squats, toe raises, side leg lifts, mini lunges, ankle rotations, and mindful walking, while focusing on posture, breathing, and controlled movements. And by maintaining this practice in small, repeatable doses, it becomes a lifelong habit rather than a temporary challenge, and nutrition and recovery complement this routine, as adequate protein, calcium, vitamin D, and hydration support muscle repair, bone strength, and overall metabolic health in Japanese elders' diets rich in fish, vegetables, fermented foods, and green tea. Further amplify the benefits of their exercise routines, supporting cardiovascular health, reducing inflammation, and maintaining energy for daily activity. And it is important to note that these exercises also offer cognitive benefits because the combination of physical movement, balance, and mindfulness stimulates neuroplasticity, improves focus, and can reduce the risk of age-related cognitive decline. And in practice, elders report feeling more alert, confident, and capable in their daily lives, demonstrating that physical mobility, mental acuity, and emotional well-being are deeply interconnected. And as we reflect on these insights, it is essential to recognize that adopting even a fraction of these principles, such as performing chair squats while cooking, toe raises while brushing teeth, or mindful walking around the garden, can initiate transformative changes. And the key lies in consistency, mindfulness, and gradual progression, rather than sporadic or extreme efforts. And finally, I want you to take immediate action. Pause this video, stand up, and try 2 to 3 repetitions of chair squats. Feel the engagement in your quads and glutes. Lift onto your toes, notice your calves activate, and imagine weaving these movements into your daily life. Because by taking small, intentional steps today, you are investing in your mobility, independence, and vitality for the years ahead. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with friends or family over 60 who could benefit from these scientific, validated Japanese techniques, because together we can all cultivate powerful, resilient, and healthy legs well into our golden years. And remember, every small movement counts, every repetition matters, and by embracing this holistic approach to leg strength, you are not only preserving your physical capabilities but also enhancing your quality of life, confidence, and freedom. And just like the elders in Japan who have maintained remarkable mobility for decades, you too can harness these 6 simple exercises to defy age. Move with confidence and enjoy life on your own terms. Because longevity and strength are not accidents, they are cultivated through mindful, consistent, and purposeful action, and your journey starts with a single movement. Right here, right now.